Hey, look, shiny thing. Ooh. Wow, cool. Now that I have your attention, I have a message here from Thoth. If you'd like to hear it, feel free to stay. If you don't care, see you in the next one. Anyways, I'm super glad that he specifically requested this deck because holy cow, I forgot all about it. And she is beautiful. She's stunning. She is grace. Bottom of the deck is the Devil card with the Six of Cups. Yow. And the Hermit. So I was trying to kind of pre-channel this message a little bit a couple of minutes ago, and this is exactly what I was talking about. It was like this extensive hermit period that we've just gone through, which seemed a little bit like overbearing, right? A little bit too much. Like every time we tried to get up, they kept knocking us back down. Like, not yet, hold on, stay there, you know what I mean? And it sort of became like it started souring things that you've been holding on to that have been the sweetness of your life, right? The thing that you hold on to as like your happy moment. It might have gotten spoiled in this hermit time. The more that you're learning about yourself, the more that you're growing into what it is that you are trying to become and where it is that you're going, the more that you're leaving parts of yourself behind and you're growing up and just realizing, well, shit. Well, shit. Ooh. Chariot. How cute. What a cute coming of age. Why are we doing this? Page of Coins. Prince of Cups. Ooh. I love these cards. Ten of Cups. King of Swords. Eight of Cups. Seven of Swords. Tale as old as time. Why are we doing this though? Hold on. Clarify, please. What's the point? Okay. Clarify. For the people. Something about changing the way that you're seeing your world, your circumstances, the people around you, the relationships around you. I've been talking about that for like the past couple of readings though, so I don't know why we keep bringing it up. Nine of Swords, the Moon. Oh, Hierophant, someone's stressing, bro. Cool. Cool. I've never seen that card before. Look at that card. Wow. Look at that. That's a whole lot of... That's a whole lot of trying really fucking hard not to think about something. Wow. That is... Staying up, losing your fucking mind, starting project after project after project, trying to get away from this thing, working yourself tirelessly to hold on to this secret, whatever it is this fucking secret is, that you've like buried really deep within yourself, and you've kind of built this like empire off of your fallacy. But the thing is, you learned how to cheat your way forward, and now you're learning how to work to sustain it, if that makes sense. It's about learning responsibility and accountability for this, whatever this is. What is this? Open. Judgment. Awakening. Three of Swords. Heartbreak, you're not ready yet. You weren't done cooking. You weren't done being sad, but... Ding dong. It's your awakening. Hello. Can't get past that. Four of Swords, Three of Swords. Page of Pentacles, Six of... Quit watching your ex. It's gross. Quit watching your ex. Go do something with yourself. What are you doing? Why are you just watching your ex? Go do something. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Four of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Lovers. The plot thickens. I love this fucking deck of cards. Let me sit with this for a second. Some kind of daydreamy energy has come over your world. Your world, like your everyday world. There's some kind of like siren song type of feel over everything. It kind of looks like, wow. It kind of looks like a haze, and it's causing everybody to really fucking crazy, but nobody really understands why. But it's because everybody's fighting the same internal struggle right now of whatever this thing is that's keeping them up, whether it is a positive relationship, a negative relationship, a fantasy, a fallacy, what have you. Either which way, there is something, if not multiple things, keeping this person, people around you. I feel like everybody around you is actually going through the same thing. And it does feel like an air over just your whole world right now. It's like a karmic lesson that you all have to go through together. Yeah, together. Three of Cups. There's an air here of... like injustice, like, oh, okay, there's an air here of like injustice, of Little Prince energy, throwing a fit. Someone just keeps throwing a fit in the energy, and it's like the energy itself is like hopping between people, you know. You can't get away from this Little Prince energy. It's just around you all the time, like a little, I said this in my last reading actually, like this little like Napoleon scorned energy. It's just kind of like a trickster energy that's kind of pissed off right now, that's just like jumping between people, and it just keeps presenting itself to you. But you can see it as trickster energy. You're not inclined to deal with it because you are dealing with your own fucking things. You're like, okay, and I see you, go somewhere else. And I think that's what's also pissing off this little trickster energy, is that you acknowledge it, you see it, and you're like, and next. But Temperance, Five of Pentacles, you have this internal struggle right now of trying to dim your fire, because you had the gas on the stove turned way the fuck up and you burnt all the eggs, you know what I mean? And you gotta tone it down a little bit. But you feel like when you turn down the stove, then you can't stand waiting for the slow cooking of the eggs, you know what I mean? And you'll risk getting those eggs burnt every time just to do it a little bit faster and a little bit hotter, you know what I mean? So there's just this feeling here of this internal struggle of like, why bother? Prince of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Wands. Why bother? I'd rather just sit here and watch. Just watch it explode, right? I'm not even going to put my energy into it. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Energy conservation. I'm not even going to put my energy into it because I'd rather feed into myself. I would rather just give to myself right now. Look at that. Thor ending the reading. Cool. Prince of Wands. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Oof. We're really going to end on the Sun and the Knight of Wands. That's a part 2. Gross. I don't like that. Thoth reading part 2, I'm just going to keep going, is about atonement. So I watched back the first part to try to figure out where the fuck I was going with all of that. And it is about atonement. So that is what the judgment card was there for, is to talk about that the reason that you are being put in this time of work right now, and like being this feeling of needing to push forward, although there is no necessary reason to be pushing through so many things at such a crazy pace. It's self-imposed, and it's okay, chill out. It's self-imposed, and it's because you're feeling like you haven't atoned for something, whatever this thing is that you're running from. Six of Swords. There is something that you are running from, plain and simple, in your past, in your head, in your brain, in your subconscious. Yeah, death. And Spirit's trying to get you to clear out the cobwebs, honey. We've been talking about this for months. We got to clear out the cobwebs, and this is why we do it, because when you get in there and you find something that's really important to take out before it turns into a festering, rotting hole in your personality and in your life, you got to get it out of there. You got to clean it out. Queen of Cups, yeah, Justice, pour love into it. 10 of Cups, you are so abundant in love. I know you can't see these cards are huge. You are so abundant in love. You are so blessed in love. You have so many people around you that love you so much. You are so abundantly blessed, and you are able to see how abundantly blessed you are now, because you were not abundantly blessed when you were younger. When you were a child, you felt as though that you were in a place of lack, and you might have carried that through your entire life and slapped that label of lack on everything that you did, and that's why you've been going through things like half-assed. It's just because you're grieving something from your childhood that you haven't been able to let go of yet, but you don't really know that it's there to be able to get rid of it. You know what I mean? It's something in your subconscious that you're just holding on to. Four of Pentacles, yeah, you're fucking holding on to. Get it out, baby. Get it out. Shadow work. Three of Swords, there it is again. Open the Three of Swords. I'm not doing this. Thank you. Strength. Clarify, please. Thanks. Okay. Let's talk about it. Strength card. Page of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. All these cards are falling all over the place. Pause. Okay, I'm just gonna riff on the message that I'm getting here, okay? Because this took like a really serious turn, so it's not me anymore. I'm gonna let him take the reins. So what I'm getting is, you feel like you have had to carry a lot lately, and you feel like you're not being acknowledged for that, but you don't need acknowledgement, right? I don't need the acknowledgement. I don't want the acknowledgement. I don't even fucking think about the acknowledgement anymore at this point, but that is also causing a weight on you that you don't quite understand, because you are not being poured into. You don't have that reciprocation, or you don't feel that you have that reciprocation in some form or fashion. Specifically, Page of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. You're spending a lot of time tying your dreams to your money, and it's time to learn to compartmentalize those, because you don't need to tie everything related to you and every aspect of yourself to money. You are allowed to have things to yourself. You are allowed to keep things from the world. You are allowed to be yourself in private, and you are allowed to have that time and not necessarily tell anybody about it, because it's nobody's fucking business, right? What you do with yourself and the empty air around you is your own business. But if you are spending that time healing and working on yourself and doing this kind of work to get through the heartbreak energy, it's going to show. But right now it does look like it is kind of weighing on you a little bit, and that means that you are unbalanced. That means that there is something going on in you that you are carrying, that you need to let go of, because if you are going to be carrying that into this situation where you need to be able to carry somebody else's weight, you can't exactly carry somebody else's weight when you can't even carry your own. So Ten of Pentacles, I'm not going to say it. Tying money to family, tying money to everything. You don't need to tie money to everything. Money does not control you, and yeah, you can argue that it does, and that's fine. I'm not going to be on the other end of that argument, because point blank period, at the end of the day, when the government shuts down all the money systems, what are you left with at the end of the day? I know I can be fine by myself in my own head, right? But can you say the same for yourself? Are you right with yourself in your head? Queen of Pentacles, are you grounded? Are you grounded in your creative endeavors? Are you taking your passions and putting it somewhere, or are you just imagining your passions and hoping that it's going to scratch the same creative itch or serve the same type of atonement? But again, you are going through this process of atonement because, again, like I said, you found a way to cheat your way through it, and that's okay. I mean, that's what we do, right? We're always going to find smart ways around everything, because let's be honest, if there's a faster, better way, why are we going to do it the long way, right? But when you learn to cheat your way through a specific lesson because you're using things like formalities or excuses, Spirit's going to hold you accountable for that, because you're doing this work yourself. It's between you and Spirit. It's about your own growth. It's about your own path, your own journey. Nobody else has any bearing on this. All these people around you, no matter how involved you are in their lives, they have no bearing on your spiritual path forward in any capacity. Let's be honest. It doesn't matter if they're family, or if they're your lovers, or if they're your coworkers. It doesn't matter if they're governmental figures. It doesn't matter if they're celebrities. They have absolutely no bearing on your spiritual path and how you are right with Spirit and yourself at the end of the day. So if you are going to spend that time with yourself, and if you are willing to take the journey, you already know that the calling's been there for you. It's literally sitting in front of you. Look at that. Sitting. Big old fat Ace of Cups. Sat. Four of Swords. Sat. For you. Look at that. Ace of Wands, and this right here sticking out is the Chariot. I saw it. I mean, look, you're bright, you're passionate, you're creative. I can keep going. You're beautiful, you're stunning, you're amazing, you're inspirational, you are stardust. Okay, but at the end of the day, what are you doing with it, my love? What are you doing with it? Where are you putting it? Where are you putting it? Where did you put your spark today? Because I know I didn't put my spark fucking nowhere today. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Where are you putting it? Because if you are not putting that beautiful energy of yours into something beautiful, then you are as equally alchemizing that into something negative, in the same way that you would be turning something negative into something beautiful. You are alchemizing in reverse if you are not alchemizing forward, because you are alchemizing nonetheless. You are on this journey, and you know that. You know where you're going, you know where you've been, you know exactly what you're doing, but you also know when you're cheating yourself, and you're cheating yourself. You're allowing yourself to stay down. And Spirit's been telling you it's time to get up. Hello? The Queen of Swords is literally like wounded warrior at its finest. Get up. Fuck. I'm not gonna... Oh my god. I rest my case. That's it. That's all I have to say. Mic drop. I'm done. Get up. Start alchemizing. Do what you do best. Get back on track. Oh my gosh. I almost dropped all those cards. Get back on track. Why are you wasting time, dude? Let's go.